What's going on, guys? Yesterday I did the tier 1 perks for Black Ops 2, and now I'm going to give the tier 2 perks, just talk about them a little bit. This game I think is a 29-1, so I'm trying to give you guys some good gameplay as well and see how that works. But perk 2 has the following perks: Hardwired, Scavenger, Cold-Blooded, Toughness, and Fast Hands. Now, the first thing I noticed is that Scavenger is out of tier 1. It's usually always been a staple. It's always been in tier 1. It's always been with, extreme conditioning, and it's always been the blue perk, but now it's going to be a part of the second perk tier. But let's just run down these real quick. Hardwired is immune to counter UAVs and enemy EMPs. So they broke up Assassin, which I am so pleased for. I really am. I am so thankful they did that, because if they didn't do that, I was going to throw a fit if they kept Assassin, or if they had a perk that was that broken. It's dumb. So they took the pro part of Assassin, just the pro part, made its own perk. So counter UAVs and EMPs will not affect you. But that being said, it's probably not going to be very effective just having those two things. I didn't use Assassin because it prevented me from counter UAVs and EMPs. I used it because it kept me off the 100 different radars I had in that game, motion sensors, heartbeat sensors, and all that kind of stuff. Scavenger, simple. Replenish ammo and grenades for falling enemies. I like this because they brought grenades back. I'm not sure if it's tactical or lethal or both, but I'm a big fan of this. I missed that in Modern Warfare 3. I really wanted them to replenish at least special grenades, but as long as we're getting some kind of grenades in there, it's going to see some use there. Cold-Blooded. Resistance to targeting systems such as dual band, target finder, sensor grenades, and player-controlled aircraft. This is going to get a lot of use, simply because there's already 4 things listed: dual band, target finder, sensor grenade. Now, dual band, target finder, I believe that's one of the scopes where if you scope in, you aim down sight, you have a red box around people. That's probably going to make you need that. And dual band, I'm assuming the same thing. Sensor grenades, probably like a motion sensor, and player-controlled aircraft, so you have, the dragon fire going around. I can't see that. But this being said, I think Cold-Blooded is going to be the most used in the tier 2 because it protects you from so much stuff. But I'm glad they have Hardwired and Cold-Blooded in the same tier. But a lot of people are probably going to run Ghosts and Cold-Blooded in the same tier. That's okay. I'm not really too worried about that in the slightest, as long as it's, it doesn't really affect gameplay that much. It doesn't make you prone to sit still. I don't think just being immune to player-controlled aircraft and target finder is going to make you prone to sit still. However, it's a good thing, and I'm glad that's there. Toughness. Flinch, last flinch shot. This is going to get 0 use, period. There's nothing. I don't get... That doesn't happen enough to me where I want to go. I need a perk for that. That was what Hardened Pro in Black Ops. It doesn't happen enough to me where the flinch goes away. Maybe once a game. I guess you can make the case where if I'm on a good kill streak, then alright, then that one gunfight's going to save you. But I can tell you that the other perks there are going to save me far more often. The Scavenger's going to keep me alive longer with the gun that I want to use, and I just can't see how Toughness is going to work when it's flinch last one shot, simply because it doesn't seem like it's viable in any sense of it. It just doesn't seem like, great, so you get flinch last one shot, so if you're trying to flank people, it's going to be useless, I guess. I guess at long range it can make a difference, but that remains to be seen. The exact how less it in fact really is, I'm not quite sure. And the final perk in the tier 2 list is Fast Hands. Swap grenades fast, use grenades and equipment faster, and safely throw back frag grenades. Now this is going to be interesting to say the least. The big part of this perk is the equipment faster. It's going to allow you to get claymores down quicker, going to allow you to get bouncing bays down quicker, it's going to allow you to be quicker. I'm actually a big fan of Fast Hands because when I did this, I did a theoretical perk series a long time ago. I had a perk that was like Fast Hands, that you could, throw back timer quicker, and all that was timer. But oh, that was quicker. But to this degree, I like how it includes equipment in there as well. It's everything to do with, obviously your hands. And I'm a big fan of that, and I really like that idea of, alright, you can throw grenades faster now, and everything's faster, and you can throw back. That's, I think, going to be the selling point, because there's so many times when I go to throw back grenades, at least me, I don't know, but so many times I go to throw back grenades, and it's just, oh, I blew up my face. That's really unfortunate that happened, but it's like right there, I would have thrown it back if I could, but it was already too late. And safely throw back grenades, so I'm assuming that means it resets the timer, which I like it a lot. I don't know what to tell you. I really think it's a great idea, and I really think it's going to be more used than you might think. I really think there's going to be a lot of people who want to get those fast grenades out. They put it in the same tier as Scavenger, so you can't, use Scavenger with that. You can't just keep using quick throwing grenades, but I suppose it is what it is, and that is what the tier 2 perks. To run them down again, they'll be. Oh, that was a great turn on him. Look at that. They'll be in the description if you'd like to take a better look at them. This is just my thoughts on tier 2 perks. Tomorrow, I'll be having tier 3 perks, and after that, we'll get into score streaks, and yeah, and then we'll get into weapons and stuff. So, rate, comment, sub. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video, and I hopefully will see all you guys next time. Peace, guys.